What is up, everyone? It is me, the Deacon, and this is Lantern Ministry at 6:53 in the morning. Just waiting for to go into my appointment at 8 o'clock. Again, I always I show up to places super early. I like to be early, you know. I don't like to be late. You know, I'm heading off. So this morning, send some prayers for safe travels. I got about a 4 hour and 40-minute ride. Not too far, but it's still a long ride for me through the mountains. I'm going to see my family. We are going to shoot a few music videos, so stay tuned in for that. That is going to be exciting. I'm looking forward to that. Just say some prayers for some safe travels. We're all still here. We're here. The eclipse, man, the big bad eclipse happened. We're all still here. Who'd have knew? I say that, you know, I'll tell you, you can get like sucked into rabbit holes of nonsense. You know, you could. It's a fact. I was actually watching something yesterday about it, and I'm just like, so true. Just the rabbit holes of all the different things that I guess the worries and the stresses, anxieties that people do have over, events, these things that happen. It's always got these massive implications. When we have like an eclipse, and I was just watching online, and it was one thing after the next. And I know that the people that also watch a lot of social media, I guess, would see that there's so much fear behind it. And like I said, even the last video of mine, I always, tell people, be vigilant no matter what. Always be watchful, keep your family close. Super important. So many different things. I guess it also goes down to the states blowing things way out of proportion as well. They're on the news and they're saying, all these things. They're putting stuff in people's heads. And that is of the devil. It's fear. I was watching so many different news runs, actual from the news, where they're talking about make sure you got a safe place, to basically hunker down, in case things basically go bad. And I'm thinking it's an eclipse. What the heck you worried about a terrorist attack? So there was worries there, I guess. And there's probably genuine concern, obviously. Actually, there is genuine concern in this country, at least for sure, about attacks, going on. It could happen to anybody. But yeah, there was so much behind it, all the fears. We got to wonder, are we that afraid to go? Are we that worried? Are we all that worried to leave this place? I wouldn't be worried to leave this place. I don't know. I try not to ever think I don't want to feel all spooked out about the end. Definitely don't. I want to be ready at the end. Like I said in my last video, I want when the Lord comes back, I want him to see me doing his work when he comes back, period. So I want to be ready when he comes back. I don't want to be caught off guard when he does return. And I said this so many times, our end is going to come regardless. The end of our world will come. We can't escape it. Can't escape that. Our end will come. And we should be preparing for that every day, like an asteroid's coming. Like a rocket was just launched. We need to look at life as if that's the urgency every day. As if the rocket's in the sky, the meteor's coming down. Bottom line, the Lord is returning. And we're going to leave this place one day. We're going to leave it all behind. And we're going to go back home to him. And we just need to be ready for that, I guess, on a daily basis. Each and every day we need to be ready to go home. You know, and no one knows the time or day that the Lord will return. And that's what, you know, even during all this eclipse talk, nobody knows. You know, I heard, you know, preachers up here saying that this is it. This is it. You know, the Lord is returning on April 8th. It's April 9th. No one knows the time or the day that he will return. He's just going to come like a thief in the night. We need to be prepared for that, because he said that, like a thief in the night. Not on April 8th or April 9th. You know, it could be April 9th. I don't know, but it wasn't April 8th. Could be today. I don't know. But he's coming. Will we be ready? You know, it's not a joking matter, because it's our souls. It's our eternal souls that are at risk, bottom line. And there's a lot at stake. There's a lot at stake. It's me and you. Our souls, our eternity is at stake. I'm not out of the woods until I'm out of this place. Bottom line, I'm not out of the woods until I'm out of this place. You know, I gotta fight each and every day I'm given to do the right thing, because I can make mistakes and I can do all kinds of wrong things. We all can. It's human nature that we you know, get caught up in all kinds of dumb crap. Human nature. You know, on many different levels of many different things that we probably think daily. I mean, even for myself, there's so many things I probably think daily, you know, I'm good for the day. I did good. And in God's eyes, maybe it wasn't so good. But maybe the Lord sees that in that day I tried, you know, but not hard enough. You know, maybe the Lord sees, yeah, you tried to make good decisions, but you definitely didn't do your best. You know, and I think like that a lot, to try to give him my all, like each and every day, and say, Lord, here, take this day. You could have this day. I want to give it to you and you only. I don't want to give not a cent to Satan. Satan is real. You know, there's no doubt about it, you know. And I spoke about this, you know, recently. It's so sad, you know, when I see this disbelief. It's sad to me, a disconnect from God. I don't know if that's, you know, obviously it's the devil, it's Satan in this world, confusing people's minds to believe that there is no God, but also to believe that, like, Satan somehow is a ruler. You know, these Satanists, but there is no God, but there's a Satan. Makes sense of that one. It's sad. It's sad to see, and I see a lot of it. You know, it was the one thing I seen. You know, and I was talking about it recently back. I think it was in my thank you video, a couple videos back, where it was on social media, and there was a page, a group page, and everybody throughout the day just was. I mean, it was all about Jesus. The whole all day long, it was Jesus post dropping on a page that it's allowed. It's allowed. It was in the rules. You know, nobody's beliefs were supposed to be discriminated against, supposedly. So, and somebody was going to get banned for speaking about Jesus. So they're going to ban them. So I seen, literally, it had to be thousands of people, and jump on this group page and just proclaim the name of Jesus. I was one of those people, because if you're going to ban people for speaking their beliefs and their faith. And there was nothing, I didn't see like any hate-filled anything. It was just Jesus posts, people posting about how much they love Jesus, and you know, and the amount of hatred that, I mean, even me, I got posts that were disturbing just for posting a picture of the cross, the cross, disturbing pictures. Evil. And that's a fact. There was some that were so wrong. I mean, the only thing I could do is pray for the person and erase the picture and block them. Bottom line, it was that twisted, some of the pictures that were being sent. That isn't someone's right to speak. That's demonic. That was completely demonic stuff going on. It's sad to see the world in a state like that, where people, human beings that God has created, blatantly just reject him. It's sad. And I do understand that people go through things in life and they get a disconnect. There's some kind of disconnect they have with God. It could be an event that happened, a tragedy in their life that happened that took them away from God. That basically they blame God for it. And so they walk away from the Lord in these hard moments, And I do get it. I get that things happen, but there was a lot of things in my own life that have happened since a very young age. That were horrible things, terrible things, situations I've been in that were absolutely ridiculously terrible. And maybe I'm different, There was times where I felt like, I was angry at God, for sure. There was times where I was so frustrated with the Lord. I would never, I guess, post imagery like that, do things like that. I don't know what it is. I guess I could hold my anger and the Lord could see me and we could speak with each other, even though I may be angry. Unjustly, for sure. Unjustly angry, I get angry at little stupid things, But to sit there and to paint pictures of him the way I was seeing these images come across, there's an evilness in this world. And it's sad, and we need to pray for people heavy. We need to pray for people. We don't know what other people are going through, truthfully. We just don't. There's a sickness. And we need to kind of be the Lord's hands and his feet. We need to be that inspiration. We need to be that kind of guiding light in this world. We need to be. That's what we are called to do. To bring Christ to the world. We are his disciples. We are his people. He created us. I just refuse to spit in his face. No matter how I may feel at times, and you've all seen me, I've been a mess at times. I can never turn my back on the Lord that created me, the God that created me. I can never turn my back on him. When the trumpet does blow, it's not going to be a TikTok skit. It's not going to be a skit on TikTok. That when I hear it, I'm just going to put my hands up and say, "Take me, Lord." Are you going to be that confident? No, I'm going to drop to my knees when I hear that trumpet blow. I'm going to pray real hard, because that's it. You're neither going to be taken in or not. That's it. Those are facts. We're neither going to make it to heaven or we are not going to make it. I don't even know how to candy coat that. There is no candy coat in that. And I do believe that we need to have a fear of God as well. A genuine fear that at the end of all of this, he's going to be the judge of us. But it's not going to be because he is placing his judgment upon us. It's going to be because we put it on ourselves. We write this story. Our lives we are putting together in a book. Documented, I believe. It's all being documented. Our whole life is being documented. The goods, the bads, the uglies are all being documented. How we made it through, what we did how we chose to walk this path. I believe it's being documented. It's being written in the book of life. Our story. So at the end of the day, it's not the Lord sending us anywhere. It's us. We put ourselves there through the freedom of our own choices. The freedom of our own will. It's not his will being done. It's our will being done. It's a scary thought, if you think about it. That at the end of all this, we can't blame anyone. Can't blame anyone. I actually wrote that in a new song that I am, where actually it's going to be in the music video. It's going to be in the music video, and it talks about, who could I blame? Ourselves. If we don't make it to heaven, it's not because the Lord didn't want to open the door for us. It's because we didn't want to walk through the door. We didn't take the invitation when we had the invitation in our hand. We can't blame it on the devil either. We can't say at the end, well, Lord, the devil made me do it. No, we have the freedom to choose the direction of our path. Will we choose wisely? Will we choose wisely to walk with Satan here and do all the evil deeds and do all the wrong things that are just twisted, the twisted world we do live in? And there's a lot of it here. There's a lot of temptations here. That's part of the fight. That's part of the battle. The temptations are part of all of this. A test is not supposed to be easy. A test is supposed to challenge you. We are being challenged. Will we take up the challenge without blaming God for everything? Will we take it up? Will we take up our cross? No matter what we are going through in life, will we pick up our cross and walk with Christ? No matter what. And we can't even say it's easier said than done. Well, Jesus showed us the way. Was that easy for him? Was it easy for Jesus? Okay, that's all documented. It's historical. This is facts. Jesus is and was. He is God and he was king, bottom line. And he is king. He walked this earth. He carried his cross. He showed us the way. He was nailed to a cross. He was put into a tomb and he resurrected after 3 days. These are documented. This is historical stuff. This isn't just me talking about a book, a fantasy book. Jesus is alive. He is real. I know that 100%. I can never, ever doubt him. I told you before, when you get close to the Lord and you start to walk with him, he starts to confirm many things in your life, and he starts to show you that is not coming from me. That is coming directly from him. That is coming directly from him. His confirmations. The Lord shows you that he's there. Are we listening to him? Are we looking out for him? Do we see him? Or do we choose not to and deny him? Because we just choose to say, he's not real. Give him a moment. Give him a second of your life, and he will show you he's real. That's a promise. I told you that a long time ago. A test is meant to challenge you. We are all here, and this is a test of our wills. Are we going to choose to walk with him, or are we going to choose to walk with the world? That's it. Is it that easy? I believe it is. I believe the Lord wants us to willingly choose him. He wants us to stand up as he's knocking on the door. He wants us to open the door and welcome him in to our homes. With that being said, I am a deacon, and this is Lantern Ministry. It's getting close, 7:13 now, and I'll be going to my appointment soon. So, say some prayers again for me. gorgeous out. Today I am blessed. Say some prayers. Pray. God bless all of you. I am the deacon. This is Lantern Ministry. I am out.